Today we will look at how to import data from the EdgeLake Virtual Data Lake into popular BI tools such as Power BI, Grafana, or even Excel. In this example, we'll be showing how to import data into Microsoft's Power BI. Once you have Power BI loaded, the first step you do is to select Get Data and select the web. From here, we will put in the information needed to pull data from the data lake, Edge Data Lake services. The first one will be the IP address of our query node. If you remember back in our example on installation, we established a query node that would query all operators in the environment to collect data from the edge devices. If you also remember, we did a test query using that query node using Postman. We're going to be leveraging the same capabilities that we did in Postman in this Power BI query. Just as an example, we did a get on the IP address and the query port, which was 32349. We set up our command and our headers, as you see here. Our user agent will tell AnyLog that this is a valid query request. And then again, if you remember from our previous example, the destination says query all the nodes in the network for data. If we run this query, you'll see that data is being returned. Now we're going to take that query and move it over to a BI tool so you can do additional data analytics on that edge data. So now that we've got our URL typed in, we need to add our header requests. Again, very similar to what we did here. We're going to copy our command into the header command. We're going to add our user agent. And again, we're going to select destinations to be all the nodes in the network. Now we are ready to hit record. Now it will bring up the Power Builder Power Query Editor. This will be a similar process between Power BI and Excel. Our next step is to convert this data into tables. Go into
tell the system that
to
the
table
data is JSON so that it can be imported.
Since we have imported JSON data, there is no need to set a delimiter. Then click OK. This will return a list of records. Click the following icon, which will expand and allow us to select the column names. In this case, we'll select timestamp and value and click OK. This successfully imports data into Power BI. You can now run Power BI standard reporting tools. Thank you for joining our video. If you have any questions, please look us up at AnyLog.network.